Mind Jotter presents Life-Changing Lessons from the Top 5 Regrets of the Dying, a book by Bronnie Ware. Have you ever stopped to think about what really matters in life? We often get caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life and chase after things like material possessions, status, and wealth. But what if I told you that none of these things will matter at the end of our lives? The book, The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying by Bronnie Ware, is a collection of reflections and insights gathered from Ware's years working in palliative care. She found that there were common themes among the dying, things they wish they had done differently and things they wish they had let go of. This book is a wake-up call, a reminder that life is short and we should make the most of it. So let's take a step back and think about what truly matters and what we can do to make the most of the time we have left. So let's dive in and explore each regret and see what we can learn from them. Are you ready to have your mind jotted down with some serious reflection and growth? I know I am. Let's get started. So let's start with the first regret. I wish I'd had the courage to live a life true to myself, not the life others expected of me. This regret really resonates with so many of us, doesn't it? How often have you caught yourself doing something because you think it's what others expect of you, rather than following your own passions and desires? It's so easy to get caught up in the expectations of others, especially family, friends, and society. But here's the thing, we only have one life to live and it's so important to make it count. So let's take a step back and think about this. It's time to start living a life that feels authentic to us. It's never too late to make a change. And you know what? Life is short. Why spend it doing things that don't bring us joy or fulfillment? Think about what truly makes you happy. What brings you a sense of purpose, and go after it with everything you've got. And if you need support, don't be afraid to reach out to those closest to you. Living a life true to yourself has so many benefits. You'll feel a greater sense of happiness, fulfillment, and purpose. And you'll also inspire others to do the same. So let's take that first step towards living a life we love, and let's do it with courage. All right, let's move on to the second regret. I wish I hadn't worked so hard. We all know how it feels to be caught up in the grind, working long hours and sacrificing our personal lives for our careers. But here's the thing, it's so important to find a balance between work and play. I mean, think about it. What's the point of working hard if we don't have the time or energy to enjoy the fruits of our labor? We need to make time for the things that bring us joy and fulfillment. Whether that's spending time with loved ones, traveling, or pursuing hobbies and interests, taking time for ourselves is essential for our mental and physical well-being. When we're constantly on the go, we can easily become burnt out, stressed, and lose our sense of purpose. So let's make a conscious effort to prioritize our well-being and find that balance between work and play. Whether it's setting aside time for self-care or making plans with friends and family, it's important to make time for the things that bring us joy and fulfillment. When we find that balance between work and play, we'll feel a greater sense of happiness, fulfillment, and purpose. And we'll also be more productive and motivated in our careers. So let's make a commitment to finding that balance and let's start living a life that we love. All right, let's move on to the third regret. I wish I'd had the courage to express my feelings. Now this one's a big one. How many of us have held back our emotions and feelings because we're afraid of how they'll be received? It's a common fear. But holding back our emotions can cause tension and distance in our relationship. And let me tell you, not expressing our feelings can also prevent us from getting the support we need. It's important to remember that open and honest communication is the key to building strong and meaningful relationships. When we share our emotions and feelings, we build trust and deepen our connections with others. And I know it can be scary to be vulnerable, but it's worth it. When we have the courage to express our feelings, we give others the opportunity to understand us on a deeper level. And we also give ourselves the opportunity to be seen and heard. Open communication not only strengthens our relationships, but also helps us grow and develop as individuals. It gives us the chance to work through challenges and conflicts, and it also helps us to build resilience and emotional intelligence. So, let's make a commitment to being more open and honest in our communication, and let's start building stronger, more meaningful relationships. All right, let's talk about the fourth regret. I wish I had stayed in touch with my friends. This regret is a reminder of the power of friendship and human connection. Our friends are an integral part of our lives, and they can provide us with love, support, and laughter. In today's fast-paced world, it can be easy to get caught up in our own lives and lose touch with the people who matter to us. We may not realize it, but this can leave us feeling lonely and disconnected. But the good news is that it's never too late to reach out and reconnect. Investing in our friendships is an investment in our own happiness and well-being. When we have strong and meaningful connections with others, we feel more supported and loved. And, of course, having friends to share our lives with is just plain fun. So, let's make a conscious effort to stay connected with the friends who matter to us and invest in our friendships for our own happiness and well-being. The final regret is, I wish I'd let myself be happier. This regret is a powerful reminder that happiness is a choice. So often, we wait for external circumstances to change before we allow ourselves to be happy. We think that once we achieve a certain goal or attain a certain level of success, then we'll finally be happy. But the truth is, happiness doesn't work that way. We have the power to choose joy and positivity, no matter what life throws our way. By practicing gratitude and focusing on the good in our lives, we can cultivate a sense of happiness and contentment that will sustain us through the ups and downs of life. And the best part is, we don't have to wait for anything to change. We can start making the choice to be happy right now. So, let's make the choice to be happy and to focus on the good in our lives. By doing so, we'll create a life filled with joy and contentment, and we'll never regret not having let ourselves be happier. In conclusion, the 5 regrets shared in the book Top 5 Regrets of the Dying serve as powerful reminders of the things that truly matter in life. These regrets highlight the importance of living a life true to ourselves, finding balance between work and play, expressing our emotions, maintaining meaningful relationships, and choosing happiness. My challenge to you today is to take a step back from the daily grind and ask yourself, am I living a life true to myself? And if not, what steps can you take to make changes and live the life you truly desire? By reflecting on these regrets and learning from them, we can live our lives in a way that brings us fulfillment and joy. So, what practical steps can you take to start focusing on the right things and create a good balance between what you want and what you actually need? Here are a few suggestions. Reflect on your own values and priorities. Ask yourself what truly matters to me, and make decisions based on those values. Take the time to pursue your passions and interests, even if they may not align with what others expect of you. Practice open and honest communication in your relationships, both personal and professional. Make an effort to stay in touch with the friends who bring you joy and fulfillment. Cultivate a sense of gratitude and focus on the positive aspects of your life, no matter how small they may be. By taking these practical steps and learning from the regrets shared in the book, you can live a life that is truly fulfilling and meaningful. Thank you for watching, and I hope these tips will help you on your journey to a more fulfilling life. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a like, share with your friends and family, and subscribe to Mind Jotter for more great content on growth and personal development. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.